The Donathon continues! It's 2v2 time! After Oski and Toxiic were able to take down Zen and Atto, they have rolled the wheel and gotten Joyo. You might have seen Nush in the previous video, and that's because Nush once again couldn't play, but Joyo has elected to jump in, and he wanted to keep his teammate a mystery. So I will not tell you just yet who he's playing alongside, and instead we'll hop into the match. You'll find out in like 2 seconds. Chat, here we go! It's Oski and Toxiic. Maybe the best duo that EU has to offer based on the fact that Zen and Atto look so strong. And Oski and Toxiic were able to take him down. They are going to be going up against an English duo in Joyo, and the question marks can be removed. It's Eekso. Joyo has elected to play alongside his coach for FIFA E, and is it also his coach for his upcoming team? For the England squad, Eekso joins the ranks. Now, before you think, oh, isn't Eekso coaching now? This will be free for Oski and Toxiic. Eekso is top 100 in twos. He's also very, very recently, I think, switched to coaching. So do not think that this will be an easy walkthrough for Oski Toxiic, as we have ourselves a best of 5 to continue the run for the duo on the blue team. They are on level 2, $125 on the line for them. They doubled up after winning in their previous round. They will not have to play Zen or Atto again, because those two have already been defeated in this run. We may see them back after another 2v2 run starts, but you never know who might get a win in this format. We definitely have learned that through playing through the 1v1s, thinking we knew what would happen, all the way down to then getting surprised with many different upsets that ended runs we thought all but guaranteed. I wouldn't even necessarily argue that Oski Toxiic winning in their twos match is necessarily one of them, as Joyo is going to get the first goal for Joyo Eekso. Joyo rocking the Canada flag for some reason, because I actually felt like I had more faith in Oski and Toxiic than maybe the general population did. No, I take that back. The Zen and Atto look so good. I believed in Oski and Toxiic, but Zen and Atto also looked unbelievably. No one could even beat them in a single game. So they might have earned the fact that that was an upset, but Oski and Toxiic have played well whenever they've played in 2v2 tournaments together. As Joyo trying to return back to the play. Specifically, Oski had a ton of highlight plays. Toxiic had his fair share as well. But will they be able to take down the likes of Joyo Eekso? Is it a potential rock, paper, scissors type situation, as Joyo actually passed this to the side wall? With any more boost, he might have been able to expose Toxiic for being in too deep, but Toxiic with a heavy boost advantage, able to easily make it back. Maybe Oski and Toxiic are just the perfect duo to take down Zen and Atto, but not the perfect duo to make a huge run. Again, tournament results would imply otherwise. They had to beat lots of different players to win said tournaments. Toxiic just throwing one on net, which is really just a free pass, trying to shoot it from that angle. Joyo will prove it to be such by launching it the length of the field. Eekso on 0 boost in the corner, 50 down to Joyo, back to Eekso. Shot is weak, but maybe the best they could have gotten considering those circumstances on that boost in that corner. Eekso will ground pinch, and the coach will put his squad in the lead. Really great first touch is what it comes down to. I think Toxiic around the midfield maybe is in a decent position for a slow air dribble or something that doesn't pop off the wall as quickly as that did. Leaving Oski's rotation back to be the only chance to stop, and he wasn't able to. Oski soft touch to leave it in prime position for his teammates. But he could not get a shot quick enough as Toxiic takes to the skies. Resets, flip. Wanted to go over the top of Eekso, but Eekso snags it away. Oski Toxiic, nice passing play, led to a shot with absolutely, you know, it led to a shot that got put right where the two defenders were. But they launched it into the air in a panic, and now 0 boost. Joyo feels like he can't go up. Neither one of them can go up. It was really an all-in type save. And that leads to an equal game. What happened to Toxic after Alcantia? I imagine he just went back to EU. I think Toxic's team... Everybody's at teams are announced, right? Everybody's signed up by now. I can't, off the top of my head, remember where he'll be playing, or who he'll be playing with, I should say. I'm pretty sure it's EU. Joyo side flipping out to Eekso, and Joyo got a demo in the process. It did not seem like he was far enough ahead of the ball to catch this demo, but apparently he was. Yeah, he did. That's a great dual purpose flick to pass the ball and get out ahead and take out the defender. 3-2 now for Joyo and Eekso. Toxic, nice speed here, will equalize. Are you going to watch party Friday? Probably not Friday. Friday should be a pretty easy day for everybody involved. Even Saturday will probably be that way. I mean, I guess if I'm live already, because we might be doing Donathon. But I mean, those games are still maybe not even worth watching usually. They're so easy for the top teams. Sunday is when the juicer matches will be. Ooh, what a redirection from Oski to put Toxic and Oski back in the lead. Looking like a dangerous game one. Oski wins at 50, grabs boost, goes upfield, and Toxic times him up for the redirects. And Oski and Toxic up 4-3. 34 seconds left to go, though. Chance for Joyo and Eekso. Eekso 50 wants a bump. If he connected on it, maybe that stood a chance, but I even think Toxic would have rotated back if Oski was taken off the map. Oski, a few touches in a row by himself. Toxic had went in to maybe delay this ball a little bit longer, try and buy time for his team to get back. Joyo off the ceiling. Back wall defended well. Eekso cannot get this to the midfield and create a pass out of it. Both players going. Wanted a random team pinch to somehow 50 through or something, but Oski and Toxic will get the game one win. Eekso and Joyo had their chances, but couldn't capitalize. Oski and Toxic in the lead as this series heads to game number 2. Oski slamming one off the sidewall. Toxic not able to make a quick shot of it. Instead, kills the ball, takes it to the sidewall. Gets a dribble of his own. Forces a save out of Joyo. Oski chip past one. Shot past Joyo. No. Gets stopped. Toxic going for the reset double. Wasn't able to get the angle to get the shots. So we will stay all knotted up at zeros. The selected player cannot change their teammate mid-streak. That is a good question, but once you've won with somebody, you're locked in with them until you guys lose or cash out. You do not have to play again as a duo if you don't want to. For example, Zen and Atto, who lost, could play again with different duo. Tempo and Atomic do not have to play again if they get selected, etc. Oski double. Not quite enough power. Eekso makes the save. Joyo and Eekso both on fairly low boost, although they have possession right now. Toxic got one demo, went to go get another, and that was good enough, even though he didn't connect on it. He took Joyo off the map. Eekso picked up the 100 here, and I don't know if that was just perfectly respawning right underneath him, but he did not rotate through defensively the way he would like to, as he felt the pressure from Toxic. Oski going to get another demo. Toxic will force it through. Oski gets the finish. 2-0 for Oski Toxic. Oski backing off this before starting the air dribble. Toxic is just on bump duty now, it would seem. As almost every moment he can. He's headed for a demo. Air dribble off his own back wall. Looks to the ceiling for a reset and carries it pretty well over the top of Joyo. Eekso there to make the save. Oski keeping it in play. Booms it into the corner. Toxic always able to get one more, it would seem, as that beat Eekso over the ball. But led to Joyo being in control of a dribble. Eekso, low 50, wanted the bump, didn't get it. Oski will now instead get an air dribble of his own. 33 boost to work with, pre-flipping out to the ball, back flipping to pop it. And now picking up attacking corner boost. This game feels more controlled by Oski and Toxic. Joyo and Eekso led at times in game number 1. Felt like they were getting a healthy amount of scoring opportunities. Toxic and Oski are dictating this game number 2, though. Took an attempted pogo finish as Eekso misses the wave dash. Is able to bump Oski off the ball. So Joyo again with a carry. Cannot go too slow with Oski on 0 boost chasing him down. He will be able to catch back up. This ball is going to bounce off the post and out. Neither one of Toxic or Oski had boost. Oski able to pick up the 100 now, though, as he swings through. Air dribble reset. Can he get that angle? Feels impossible. It does pass it back down. Toxic wasn't ready. He outplayed his teammate. Eekso did not have boost to shoot. So no goal will come of it to punish them, but a rare miscue from this Oski Toxic duo. Joyo is speedy, but can only get back wall. Minute 30. Looking like Oski and Toxic struggling more in the later half of this game, but it's not going to matter if all these opportunities don't ever get converted for a goal. Joyo off his own back wall. Eekso waiting upfield. Joyo lost clear control of the dribble, and Oski gets to take it away with no challenge. Oski was in super deep on Toxic's pinch pass. Combine them off of the back wall. Oski was a big believer in that, getting pinched straight across the net, I guess. But instead, it had a little bit of an angle. And now Joyo and Eekso get one on the board. Oski and Toxic have been clearly leading. Oh my goodness, what a save from Joyo, but I think the follow-up is just in. Eekso not back in time. Great setup from Toxic on the redirection. And then doubled it. Joyo first save. Needed to be a bigger clear to buy Eekso a bit more time. Oski refusing to chip the ball until a challenger comes to take it away from him. 30 seconds left to go. Joyo and Eekso definitely have to go all in now. Hard to blame Eekso for diving in this corner, considering they need a miracle. Eekso goes soaring past. And now lobs one up. Oski, actually a bit of a misplay. Joyo has a 1v1. He could get this and maybe a kickoff goal, but no. Good defense from Toxic. Game number 2 going to Oski and Toxic. Will we have another dominant run like we saw from Zen and Atto? Is there anybody that can stop them? We saw Zen and Atto sweeping against every duo not named Oski Toxic. Is it going to be the same thing the other way? Oski Toxic sweeps until the best of the best arrive to try and stop them. Joyo and Eekso are looking at a reverse sweep if they want to be the ones. Game 3, Oski and Toxic versus Joyo Eekso. Joyo, I believe, a top 10 rated 2v2er right now. I think Toxic is as low as 80-ish or something. She don't even know where Oski is either, although clearly they are very talented 2v2ers. Eekso somewhere in the top 100 as well. I can't remember exactly where. Oski and Toxic should again be scoring first here, though, with a surprising challenge. Toxic just dunks this over the top. Did I put Eekso in the title? I still had question marks because he was a random opponent. Joyo revealed him later. Esco? Did I type? Where did I type Esco? I didn't change the title. If the title says Esco and doesn't say question marks, that was a mod. Sleaze Breeze! Thank you for the gifted sub. Ooh, nice shot from Eekso. Joyo. Double actually to get it around Toxic, and Eekso is making sure to be there. The setup is mostly from the Joyous. Please take me off auto cam. Thank you. I'm leaving it on director cam, but for some reason it stayed at the sideline for so long. Another 1-1 game. Game number 1. Looked close at times. Even had a Joyo and Eekso lead. Toxic. 15 this out to the midfield. Eekso nice speed to prevent Oski from having a time on the ball all alone. Toxic has had really strong challenges and 50s throughout this series. Oftentimes, not just neutralizing attacks, but turning them into ones of his own. As right now, he won't be doing much 50ing as he gets taken off the map. Eekso will not beat Toxic to the ball, though. At least not clean enough to get any shot on target. Joyo dicing things around. Lobs the ball. Early challenges now for Joyo and Eekso. Oh my goodness, Eekso from the ceiling! He put that on target and Toxic got the save. Eekso was floating down from ceiling heights and they almost found a shot. Joyo clearing this one out, says Eekso and Joyo warming up a bit here in this matchup. Better late than never. As Exotic Eekso also starts with E. Lobs the ball up, save is made. Eekso on an air dribble. Toxic at the midfield. Pogo pass. Back to himself. To the back wall. Even bumped away a defender. Joyo soft touch. Reset. Can he 50 it in? He's got 2 defenders in net. But he's too strong. And his team has 2 goals. Joyo muscling it through Oski and Toxic. As Toxic desperately backflipping as a way to try and stop that shot. Good setup from Eekso too to make it possible. Toxic boom in the length of the field. Oski was up to get a ridiculous redirect. Toxic in the air, so is Oski, although he returned to the ground after he recognized Toxic was not going to be getting him a strong pass. Joyo aiming top right corner. Will get stopped. As Joyo and Eekso looking to stay up on offense. Toxic reset roll through. He's going to get this in front of the net, but Oski not going to take that risk. Joyo, no bump to be found. Low boost. Actually 0 for both players right now, as the overlay will show you if you look above their names. It's their combined boost. They're still at 0. They need some boost! Now they're good to go. 53 seconds. Oski just dribbling it straight down the field, hoping for maybe some panic plays or 50s or something to create an opening, but nothing was there. Oski couldn't get this angle. Joyo! That is not a clean clear. It felt like Joyo and Eekso could just walk it in to finish this game. Look at the Toxic plays without any boost at all. Chain dashing up the corner, getting the back wall demo, and making it possible for him to have an easy tap in. 2-2, Joyo and Eekso, did they let their game win slip away? Kickoff in favor of Oski and Toxic. Joyo, nice save. There was the threat of a bump attempt as well that he had to avoid, making the save just a little bit harder. Oski will just throw one on target. Joyo clears it away. Both players were up to make the save if needed. Eekso did not let this pop over the top of him, despite the low boost. Joyo 50 got a reset. Tried to wave dash towards the back wall and pop it out to midfield, I imagine. Didn't play out that way. Eekso undercutting Oski to give Joyo the ball. Joyo couldn't muscle it through. This one should hit ground. OT and gain number 3. Oski forces this into the attacking right corner. Eekso has to jump from the midfield to the back wall to prep to make a save, and actually got a great one. Toxic, though, there to clean up and try and finish this off. Nice read from Joyo. 2 great saves. Gonna have to do more than just save, though, if they want to win a game or take the series. Joyo shot to Eekso. I mean, pass, I should say. Not shot to Eekso. And Eekso's follow-up is just wide. Joyo over the top of one. Tried to beat Toxic as well. Toxic knew he was low on boost. Played it patient and made the reaction save. As Joyo catches this down to the ground. Feeling the pressure of Toxic chasing behind him and waiting for his opportunity. Toxic doing a good job of just freezing the ball in the air, and Oski will be able to take it off the tee that he has left and send it to the back wall for a double. Eekso and Joyo stand and watch as Oski wins the game in the series and sweeps, yes, Joyo and Eekso. Jeez, Oski has pre-typed double, not allowing us to do the thing where we pretend like they may or may not double.